In the obstacle position, you do have the Hierophant, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Definitely there may be somebody slightly standing in your way a little bit and trying to push you in a different direction. The Hierophant is an authority figure, and sometimes when he appears in the obstacle position, he is then like a very inflexible authority figure. Like, this is the way things are supposed to be done, and I'm not changing my mind come hell or high water. And hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today we'll be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Pisces for the month of October. I hope all my Pisces friends are doing absolutely incredibly well. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. I will let you know that, there have been reports that things are a little bit bumpy for different zodiac signs. However, Pisces, you are one of the most strongest signs that I know, so I hope that things are going well for you. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Chariot card, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. In the obstacle position, we have the Hierophant, clarified by the Queen of Wands. In the present position, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Cups, which is really amazing. And in the future outcome position, we have another interesting combination, the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords. So let's take a closer look at this spread for the month of October for you, Pisces. This is one of the reasons why I absolutely love you, Pisces, because you have the Chariot card in the past position, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. The Chariot card is a major arcana card, and it is just like taking the bull by the horns. You just said, you know what? I'm going to use my self-determination. I'm going to use my willpower. I'm just going to take control, and I'm going to go in the direction that I believe is going to work for me best. And that is exactly what you did, because you have the Five of Pentacles here. It's the Five of Pentacles is not a very positive card. It's feeling down and out, struggling with resources, struggling to have enough money to cover all the bills and have something, to be put away, saved, and left over in case of, anything that comes up. What I really like about you is your force of character. You do understand that you as an individual have a lot of power, and you were able to jump into action, to move forward in a positive way, and kind of like put this mindset of lack to bed. You just went for it. Maybe you started a new job. Maybe you created a second income stream of income for yourself. Maybe you were able to sell something. Maybe you were able to negotiate some sort of a deal, but you just went for it. You were very determined, and you kind of put your mind to this thinking of a solution. You were able to find a solution by taking control, by staying in the present moment. You were able to accomplish a result for yourself, an outcome for yourself that was advantageous for you, because you took action. But you also understood that internal discipline and that internal state of emotions is also very important. You did not shy away. You did not play victim. You did not minimize yourself or make yourself small. You were able to just say, no, I'm taking care of this, and it's going to end up the way I want it to end up. And so the universe responds really well to that type of a vibration. And it is also very inspiring to people around you. So that's something to be aware of. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the Hierophant, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Definitely there may be somebody slightly standing in your way a little bit and trying to push you in a different direction. The Hierophant is an authority figure, and sometimes, when he appears in the obstacle position, he is then like a very inflexible authority figure. Like, this is the way things are supposed to be done, and I'm not changing my mind come hell or high water. And so there could be someone sort of positioning themselves, trying to prevent you to keep going on your path towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards getting the results that you want to see for yourself, towards staying on your path. There may be some rules. If it's not an actual person, there could be some rules that are trying to block your progress or movement forward. Also, sometimes if there are no rules, it could be advice that you receive from someone that is actually not beneficial to you. So be very careful about who you come to advice. Be careful who you listen to advice, and be very, very discerning, especially in the month of October and November, because the change is upon us. Things are shifting. We're walking into the age of Aquarius, which is all about freedom, which is all about power of the people rather than leaders. The power is being taken away from leaders and being given back to the people. So because these things are shifting, there's going to be some people who don't like the shift, and so it's very important for you to find the stillness within you and trust your voice above anyone else's voice. With the Queen of Wands, there may be someone who is creating a little bit more work than necessary. And someone who is sort of acting selfishly and narcissistically around you, thereby, creating a certain amount of frustration. But the Hierophant is a major obstacle because this is a major arcana card that, has quite a significant amount of power. So it's important to recognize that you want to proceed forward cautiously, because you will need to find a new approach, a new strategy, a new way of thinking to circumvent the Hierophant standing in your way. I would advise against rebellion outright. You don't want to extend too much of your own energy on this particular obstacle, so be careful how you handle this. This is why the Divine is giving you two aces. You've got the Ace of Swords. Literally, you got a sword in your hand to clear the path forward. You are guaranteed this victory. So make sure to handle it in such a way that is very precise, almost surgical. But the Ace of Swords is a very good card. You also have the Ace of Cups. So the Divine is on your side. It's kind of like if you're playing a football match, and the divine is the fan, like fans in the stadium, they're pulling for you. They are kind of cheering you on to win because they know you will win. Pisces. That's why you have the two aces. The Ace of Swords is all about, realizing, experiencing a realization, a new kind of wave of thinking is coming into your consciousness. You're realizing that you are far more powerful and far more meaningful than you thought up to this point, and that you can actually create all kinds of things in your life. It's not that difficult. All you need to do is meditate a little bit. All you need to do is work with energy a little bit. You start to get rid of foreign energy after a month, your life changes. After a year, you're a whole new different person. So it's all working with energy and realizing how much power you actually have. The Ace of Swords is very important in this combination because it's like a light bulb going off in your head, realizing how easy it is to be connected to the source, and how easy it is to create manifestations in your life. And once you master the physical manifestations like car, house, whatever, you're able to then master the manifestation of events and have, a much more significant impact on the world. And so the sword is given to you. It's almost like the divine is giving you power. You have the power to remove anything that stands in your way. And with the Ace of Cups, you are being kissed by the sunlight of the divine. Like, how a ray, like a sun ray, will sometimes peek through the trees. It's the same thing as the divine is sort of like blessing you. Your soul is kind of becoming more integrated, and you're far more aware, and you pay attention to different signs and synchronicities that come through. Like you're starting to build a bridge with the divine in this physical consciousness, so you're able to really appreciate the experience that you are going through at this time. It could also, with the Ace of Cups, it could also mean that you are creating a better relationship with someone. Maybe maybe you've met someone, or it could be someone in your life with whom the relationship becomes more clear and more deep and more connected. Someone with whom, like, you are connected on a whole different level that you could ever realize. So this is a very, very good combination. There's clearly a new beginning, but I've previously mentioned that we're walking into the age of Aquarius. There's clearly a very, very much new beginning that's coming into your life, and so it's up to you to create it the way you want. So make sure you create all the wonderful things, and sometimes you kind of have to write them down to help you memorialize them, if you will, to get your thoughts on that track pattern, if you will. In the future outcome position, you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, which is a very kind of equal combination when it comes to power. There is an alignment when it comes to your belief system. Your logic is better, your clarity is better. You're realizing that all the tools available to you as a human being, your higher self, your ego, your mind that is very analytical, and so on and so forth, they have purposes, and you understand how to use them. One of the things to remind yourself is don't throw too much too many tools at the problem. You know, try and use one tool and then see how it works, and then try and use another tool. Don't throw everything at the problem. Be very discerning and very cautious in your approach. But the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they are definitely a power couple. There could be someone in your life that is affecting you in a certain way. You know, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are not very warm, I'll tell you that much. They're not very emotionally supportive. They're very direct, they're very forward, they don't mince words. They're kind of cold and not, you know, pleasant. And so usually when they appear together, it points to a karmic connection. You know, look around in your life and see with whom you might have a karmic connection, because that connection is very powerful and very strong. It's not a superficial, hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well, ba ba ba. No, it's a very, you know, you can feel the energy. Try and do things in the month of October, especially towards the end of October, independently. You know, try and focus on your own independence, your ability to communicate, your ability to see things clearly. But try and focus and do things independently without necessarily you know, asking for too much help. And you should be able to accomplish that. Also, with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, it makes me feel like there might be a power struggle for something. So be aware of that towards the end of October as well. Stay away from criticism if you receive any type of criticism, because with swords, you know, the swords in the sword suit actually represents words, and so they can be quite critical. So try and focus on you rather than criticize someone else, or if someone is criticizing you, be easy on yourself. In reality, they're not criticizing you, they're criticizing themselves. So it's important to remember to offset the negativity of the swords. You want to make sure to do different meditating and things that kind of make you feel like you're caring about yourself. But let's see what the tea leaf cards can clear up for us in regards to this message. And I'm going to pull one card. We've got Scales, keep your life in balance. Ultimately, and we're of course finishing out the Libra season as well, so balance is very important. Let's see. I'm also going to pull one more. We've got clouds, temporary problems. That's why you've got the swords, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So, you know, be aware. Let's just pull one more. I feel like I should pull one more. And we have Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Again, that is expected based on this reading, especially with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands in the obstacle position. Let's see what the Angel Oracle card has for us. And we have look for a sign. So make sure if you're about to make a move that you kind of find a moment of stillness and just sort of pay attention. Look out the window, just kind of stop for a second, pause for a second, hesitate for a second. You know, ask for a sign, and a sign will be provided. If you don't feel like you're getting the signs, it's because you're not finding yourself in a moment of stillness. This is Angel and Ancestor Oracle card. We've got High Priest, intend and create. Be very mindful about what you're creating. And I would not be creating anything until at least December, because things are a little too crazy at the moment. I would wait on the creations. I would wait on the creations. Mystical Wisdom card. We've got Dove. Take a leap of faith. So there you go. Have faith. And lastly, I'm going to pull a Moon Oracle for you. If I can get these cards over here. Okay, let's see. We have growth. Yeah. You are in a period of growth, and so things may be challenging. That is the way growth works. So be very patient with yourself. I like that she's holding a watch. And it's like the entire planet is in the period of growth. So be aware of that. As things are changing, plans will change, strategy will change. Be patient with yourself. Patience is very important. Nothing happens, immediate, because if everything happened immediately, there would be no way of learning. Time allows for the process of learning and processing, so time is very important. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pisces. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I'll see you next time.